everyone, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to American Truck Simulator. It's been a hot minute, but mainly, most of all, welcome to Missouri. Yep, Missouri just released earlier today. I've been doing a roughly 1,500 mile trip from Vegas. We're just outside of Kansas City, it looks like. And we have a short distance to go in our 1,500 some odd mile trip. 158 miles to get over here to Kirksville. So let's get to it. I just got done from a 12-hour reset. And what we're hauling are tires, as you can see. Big old tires. So let's get to it. Get back up in the cab here. Of course, low air pressure. There we go. It's going to probably drop a little bit more once we hit the brake, release the brakes, that is. Doggo's ready to go. Kitty's sleeping in the passenger seat as always. There we go. Let's knock her into gear and get out of here. So I don't quite have everything up to snuff with the new or most recent version of this game. So some of my mods have been causing me issues and crashes and whatnot. So unfortunately, I don't quite have mods running the way I want them to.
Let's find a new route.
But I do have the game running quite well, as best as I can. I didn't realize that there was a
Get ready to
place to sleep there across the road. Oop, I think I got to cross the tracks first.
Turn left.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some kind of... Oh, is that the underground? I do believe that's the underground colony. It is. I did not even realize I was outside of that. Well, I know where that's at, and I know where I'm going to want to go to then. I may come back here to get a load. I think that's exactly what I'm going to try to do. So I drove on Interstate 70 almost the entire way here, except for like the last little bit. So it is nice because, well, I live here in Ohio and I live just north of Interstate 70. I know we still have Illinois and Indiana to get through, but we are slowly making our way to that point of getting to Ohio. Illinois is already on my wish list. I know there's Iowa and I think one, maybe two other ones, no, probably just one now, because there were a total of four, if I can talk right today. And with Missouri releasing today, that means one has dropped.
Turn right and then turn left.
So I do want to make a remark about my Hori truck driving system. Something me apparently hitting the parking brake happened. Something has happened with it to where my actual shifter does not work. So I can't actually do the shifting through gears. It's not recognizing properly, so there must have been a wire that broke loose or something like that. I've been rather gentle with it, so I don't know if maybe I dropped something on it that caused that, or any number of things. So I'm going to be looking at getting a replacement just because I really do like the system. I think it's just something I did. It's not the product. I don't see it as a product itself because I was just driving the other day and it was shifting just fine, no issues. So, yeah. I don't know if maybe that was causing the issues that I was having in my farming sim game, which I think that video is going to come out after this one. I could be wrong though. But yeah, like I said, I don't know if it's, well, to be fair, I've updated everything. I've restarted my computer. I haven't reset it because I don't want to do that and I lose so much stuff.
Turn right.
But I've restarted my computer. I've updated all the drivers. Even for the program itself, I made sure that's up to date. And just going into the Hori program where you can configure things and whatnot, there's a part where you can actually see where you're putting in gear and whatnot. It's just not recognizing that properly. So I think a wire somewhere got messed up. I don't know if it's actually, in the control panel itself, if something came loose, or if it, maybe the wire itself, which I have pretty well protected for the most part, up until it goes in and connects to my PC. So I don't know if just something, there's got to be a wire that's come loose or soldering connection or something. I'm not going to try to tear this apart and try to think, act like I know what I'm doing with it. But the nice thing about this system though is it offers a couple different ways where you can actually get it into gear. Like, so there is a stop coming out on the right side of the steering wheel where you can actually, it gives you the switches to be able to get into gear, neutral, reverse. I've rarely used that stock just because, I have the side panel. Side panel buttons still work. It's just the shifter, plain and simple. So I can still use it to, you see those levers there on the dash flipping, that's me hitting the Jake brake. So those buttons on the steering, on the stick still work. It's just something inside where it senses where it's at is not right. So I'll be trying to see if I can find a replacement for this and just go about it that way. I don't know if they have it available yet, but I may be stuck driving like this for a while, just in automatic mode, which is fine. It's nice change of pace to be able to get into a truck and just not worry about having to shift gears. Ooh, accident maybe? Yeah, accident before and police haven't shown up yet. Nice of them to get off to the road, off the side of the road. So, just as a friendly reminder, because I don't do these videos very often, the skybox is completely 100% in-game. I don't have any mods for that. I don't believe I have anything for traffic. I could be wrong, but I don't believe I have anything for traffic. So the fact that it changes the flow of traffic and things like that, I think that's all in-game. Again, I'm not 100% certain on that one. So one of the other reasons why I'm still in this truck is because I'm trying to figure out how much the wear and tear on your vehicle affects the driving experience that you get. I'm behind the stop line, dude. I don't know what you're waiting for. I'm not gonna go. I know you're a gas truck, but now the car's doing it. Well, fine. I guess we'll go then. Since you guys aren't wanting to do your driving yourself. But man, does this game sound so freaking good.
Go straight on.
This game looks good, it feels good, it sounds good. And I just can't rave enough about this Hori truck control panel thing. The whole setup. Yeah, it sucks that I lost that was me with the steering wheel out of my hands. It sucks that I lost the capability to shift, shift to the gears. But again, I think that's something I did. I'm not putting that on them at all. Now, if I get a second one and it happens again, then yeah, I'm gonna have some questions about it. But as of right now, I don't think that's the case. I know there's some horror stories out there about certain people and, oh, they've only had it like, a week and yada, yada, yada happened, or they stopped working, or that. Honestly, I have a mindset of if you take care of your stuff, it'll be fine, regardless of the quality. So, that's just me. Take it or leave it, I guess. But I do have my real life dogs riding shotgun, quote unquote. Well, actually, one is actually, in the bed behind me, which is quite literal because since I've moved things around in my office/spare bedroom, the bed in this room is actually behind me, and that's where he's at. That's where he loves to sit because it's right in front of the window, and he can look outside at wherever and see what the neighbors are doing. Growl at their dog whenever they let him out or bark at him. Hopefully he doesn't do that while I'm recording, but you never know. So again, because I do have dogs, if there's any strange stops in me speaking, it's not the recording, it's not the audio part of it, it's just the fact that I muted myself or I edited out in video, in editing, so you guys don't automatically get your ears blown out by a dog barking. Plus, if you have dogs, it may cause your dogs to bark if you're listening to this at home. So, trying to save everyone a little bit of a headache. So the only pet peeve I have is the steering wheel stand that I have. It forces me to kind of be, and it's probably just a me problem because I'm using a rolling desk chair with this, but it causes me to kind of sit as I'm looking at it, to the left of center. So in this case, if you're in a vehicle closer to the door, your driver's side door. And that's because how they have the side panel, or where they have the plate to put the side panel. And I've tried doing it a little bit differently, but just with the way it's set up, I really can't. Because I do use bolts to keep everything tight and clean and, to keep from moving around. So I think I'm going to be looking at a couple of other options for a new steering wheel set mount. And I'll probably end up keeping this one. I may throw my farming steering wheel setup onto this. Because with that, I don't have a side steering panel. Well, I do, but I don't. And the reason for that is because I usually mount it to my desk. Though with the way I have my desk set up right now, I don't know if it's going to be able to be mounted there, and I may have to mount it down here. But I'll deal with that, whenever that comes around. That kind of thing. But that's just kind of my own little pet peeve. I kind of wish I could have the steering wheel front and center to me. I found a couple that I think that might work in my favor, and that I believe are designed for dealing with, I almost said steering wheels. Of course, it's going to be designed for steering wheels to deal with the rolling desk chairs.
Right.
And because there's one that I've found for certain that actually has a little channel on the bottom on the floor for you to put 2 feet of your desk chair into it. And I think that's kind of cool, so I definitely might look into that. I need to do some closer inspections on what's available and do what I need to for that. But my biggest thing is going to be seeing where they are mounting the side panel, whether it's shifter or anything like that. Sorry, I'm just trying to look at traffic so I can get out of here.
Keep right.
Oh man, does this truck sound good? Good old Freightliner. So because I am doing a World of Trucks contract, we are relegated to 65 miles an hour. So even though the speed limit might be 70, we can only do 65. Sorry, my dog was making a weird noise. I was trying to figure out what was going on. Alright, so we are getting up here. We're about 15 miles, 14 miles from our destination. And yeah, this looks like, you know, a lot of other states, but I just love the fact that we are slowly but surely getting home. Well, my home.
And then turn left.
Because I'm very curious to see how they handle... Ooh. I'm very curious to see how they're going to handle doing any differences for Ohio versus Indiana, Michigan. Just being able to do, you know, local routes that are actually local to me, I think is going to be amazing. And I think one of the things I'm going to try to do, you know, when we get to that point, is, you know, get day cab and do, you know, legit local or regional routes. You know, make it a point of, you know, start off, you know, somewhere near my home town, go to a different one, and then come straight back. You know, that kind of route. That's kind of what I'm thinking of, or possibly seeing, who knows, maybe ATS, SES, you know, may have it set up to where you can do like delivery route. You have a short, you know, you have a, you know, maybe not a flatbed, but you have a trailer where you go to this store, then you go to its sister store in this other town, and then this other one, and you're doing these less than load deliveries. I think that'd be kind of cool without having to do anything extra. Just, you know, multiple drop-off points is kind of what I'm thinking. So, love to hear your guys' input on what you would love to see come out, or what you think SES might do. All right, bud, I can't have you underneath my feet. I'm driving here. Thank you. Really? I don't know if that looked like a Ford at first, then a Tesla. I don't know what that was. Oh, I guess I have to turn right. I was looking at the map going, well, why can't I just go straight and then right? But this is actually set up like my hometown almost.
Keep left and then turn left. Turn left.
Yeah, my hometown actually doesn't have parking like that. It's kind of more so off on a side street. But it has a centralized courthouse and one-way streets all the way around it.
And then turn right.
So,
Turn right.
I'm kind of surprised the stop signs don't say all the way, because it is kind of an all-way stop.
Go straight on and then turn right.
Oh, I think I see where I need to go. Why are they wanting these tires here? Are they going to bury it and use it for ballast or something?
We are finished.
Not quite. I still got to park up, but close enough. All right, well, we're going to get this parked up, and then I'm actually going to make my way back to that underground area and see about getting a load there. So give me a minute or two, and well, it's going to be more like a second or two, and I'll be right back with you guys. Alright, so I've made a final decision. Instead of driving all the way over there, I was looking for a load to go down to there from this town, and realized that there's like supposedly two more of those underground bunker style things. They call it a terror store, at least SES does. I don't know the actual name. I know they exist in real life. I've heard of them. I just don't remember what they're called. So we're going to take this stacker thing. I forget exactly what they called it. Mobile stacker. 23,800 pounds down to Springfield to the Terra store. And I think what I'm going to do for this part is set some music to it and just kind of do a time-lapse video on that. Oh, and they want us to take it over there. That's no fun. I wanted to go inside. Well, when we get there, we'll go inside. We'll drive in there. Hopefully they'll let us do that. But that's where we're going for this time. Now, I don't know if maybe if we had gone the route of the one that's closest to us, if that would have made a difference, but anyway, we got 256 miles to go. I may need to take a rest in oh boy. You know what? Time to make an executive decision and jump the curb. I mean, we just got that car there. If anything, we'll knock some cones down, maybe. Just gotta take it nice and slow.
Go straight on.
And drop off the curb. There we go. And I think we will see you there. I'm gonna get some tunes going on my end. So, yeah. Enjoy the journey. right, so we are now in Springfield. Just getting off the highway there. Hope you guys enjoyed that little bit of time lapse. Sorry, I think my phone just gave me an announcement or chain alert or something. I don't know. Oh, nothing worthwhile. Figured I'm at a stoplight. Doesn't hurt to double check it real quick. Make sure it's nothing important. Alright, see, I gotta get over here in the right lane. Kind of stinks that we're dropping outside.
Keep right, and then turn right.
Maybe I can go inside and try to find something.
Turn right.
America's largest underground something. I didn't catch the last part. Alright, so they gave me instructions. I basically have to turn around, basically do your turn across the tracks there, go back up and park up top. I don't like that. I don't want to do that, but that's where they want it, so that's where they're getting it. And then we'll make our way inside, hopefully. I really hope I can go inside.
And then turn right.
I mean, it is all mapped out, so in theory we should be able to.
Turn right.
Yep, working on this U-turn there, ma'am. There we go.
Get ready to turn left.
Get ready to do nothing. I gotta. Otherwise, I'm going off a cliff, I think.
Turn left.
Or through a barrier, apparently. I guess I could have gone through that. Because they want me over there in that lot, so... I'm kind of curious if I could have gone through that.
Right, recomputing.
Quite a few different trailers up here. Even Tyson, wow. Was not expecting that.
Turn right.
Alright, we might have to do a check-in here.
Here we are. Safe and sound.
I'll just put it anywhere? Okay. I don't know if you won't be telling me that. I may not have been able to because it looks like that's the exit. Now that looks like it could be an exit too from where we just came through, but oh well. So I'm assuming they want this to be setting the same way as the rest of the trailers. So we're gonna pull in this way. I'm trying to make sure I skip the curb and not hop it. Alright, so that's where they want it, so that's where they're gonna get it. So now for the fun part. Uh-oh. I say that as I hear a siren in the distance. So far, I do like the fact that they add, things like this Terra store, underground bunker, whatever you want to call it. I do love the fact that they add things like that are specific to each area, each region, each state. And if it wasn't for this game, I probably would have never realized that there was more than one. I guess that would have been an entrance. So if just glancing at the map, it looks like up top is the only spot. I don't know why my dog is barking. Un momento, por favor. Okay, let's see if we can actually enter. I really want to be able to drive through this. And since it's on the map, I'm assuming we can, and it's not just, hey, look, this is what you could be going through. Ah. Security. Ooh, they are gonna let us in. Apparently they don't deem us a threat. Sweet. Okay, this is actually kind of cool. I don't know if I'd really want to be doing this in real life with a big semi-truck, maybe a little pickup truck. School bus down here, that's where the train is. Zone A, B, C, D. Wow. And I've actually seen some videos of truckers trying to park in this area under here, and some of those places are tight. Like, you know, me coming in with my big long truck and with a 53-foot attached to it, I would be having a horrendous time probably in here, especially in the real world. But there are videos of, you know, trucks like this length with a big long box bed on it that do it. More power to them. I don't know if I'd really want to. But this is kind of cool. Office buildings and no idling. Well, it makes sense. We're underground. So I guess if we want to go to zone A, C, or D, we go this way. Don't worry, I got news going on up there, keeping me updated on weather and whatnot. And in this light, some of these trucks just kind of look badass. Not gonna lie. That is kind of cool. And I'm really wondering if it's set up to an extent where if you have a pickup, you can actually come into here to get it picked up, or if you have to pick it up top. This would be a nice little challenge, though, to try to maneuver around in here and, you know, work on your backup skills if you really wanted to. This would be probably a good spot for it. No traffic around here, it would seem, to worry about. There's some empty docks you could back up into. So, yeah, I'm going to keep exploring this for a hot minute. And we're going to catch you guys in the next episode. So as always, if you happen to like what you see, if you catch yourself watching more than one of my videos, please do us both a favor and hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. That bell, of course, will let you be notified of every single video I post and not just a select few here and there. And if you made it this far in my video, I want to say thank you. I greatly appreciate it. And Farming Sim videos will be back in a couple days. I already had that video recorded. Did that before this came out. So we'll catch you then, guys. So as always, take care. Peace.